back once again to Casual Warcraft. I'm as always Lust. Not a whole lot going on for me to talk about this week. Not a whole lot of stuff coming out for Warlords of Draenor yet. Not a whole lot of other cool stuff going on other than stuff we've already talked about. But I have been hearing a whole lot of complaints and gripes and everything else about this free level 90 thing here. A lot of people seem to have a real big problem with this. And from a certain perspective, I can understand that, okay? Yeah, why should somebody coming to the game in Warlords get a free 90 when they haven't put in the work to get the free 90 that the rest of us have put in to actually, work for our 90s? Alright, I can understand that, but you're not getting a max level character, you're getting a 90, and the level cap is going to 100. And it's going to be the hardest 10 levels of the game to grind out, regardless of what they do, because you know they're going to drop experience from 85 to 90. Thankfully. Please do. On that note, though, getting a free 90 isn't a bad thing. Because you look at all the other players that have been out since Wrath, or even since Kata, that have 80s or 85s laying around. They kind of want to get back into play, but they're like, man, I really don't want to grind out that 5 levels or 10 levels and then in the next 10 levels of the next expansion, and it'd just be so much easier if I just had a character that was already at 90. Well, now you do, This is really kind of geared towards the older players, I think, that had left after Lich King or early Kata and either got an 85 or didn't get an 85 and left at like 80, 81. This is kind of geared towards them, I feel. Because it's going to bring a lot of them back, because now they're instantly closer to the level cap. They're missing 10 levels, 5 levels, 10 levels, that everybody's complained about, and that they didn't enjoy in the first place. That were the reasons they left the game. So now they can skip all the content that caused them to leave the game in the first place and come back in fresh with a new X-Pack. It kind of makes sense, if you really think about it. Kind of, in a twisted sort of way, it makes sense. And for all of us that are already out there, a free 90 is great. How many alts do you have laying around that you're like, man, I wish this tune was a 90, but I don't have time to level it because I'm gearing for raids or I'm doing this. I've got 5 on Storm Reaver, 3 on Agrimar, 6 on Boring Tundra that aren't 90s yet, that I would love to have at 90, but I don't have the time necessarily to get them there. So it's really nice to give me that extra 90. And I've only got to grind out 10 more levels on them, which really helps me out a lot, and helps out, like I said, helps out everybody else a lot. And if you think about it, the way they're doing dungeons and the way they're doing the raiding setup now, it's a lot more like it was during Wrath, which is when WoW had its highest numbers ever. Two X-Packs lost them, 3 million plus subscribers. Now we're going back to the way things were when they had that 12 million subscribers, and they're trying to get people back and saying, hey, look, you don't even have to play the content that you didn't like. So I'm really in love with this idea. I like the idea of getting the free 90. Doesn't break my heart, doesn't hurt my feelings one bit. You know what? Give me one. Don't make it a paid service. I don't think you should make it a paid service, because that's a little ridiculous. I think making it a paid service for a 90, I don't agree with that at all. And I've heard both sides of that. Yes, as far as microtransactions go, Blizz stands to make a pile of money on it. So are they going to do it? It's business. Of course they're probably going to do it. I don't think they should, because that's far too friggin' easy. Far too easy. I can pay whatever. If they charge, let's say, $25 for a server transfer, $35 for faction, they're probably going to put it somewhere in that $20 to $30 range. $30, 5 characters. Yeah, it's a pile of money, but that's all that leveling you don't have to do. I mean, people pay people to power level them. So I really think, I don't know, I don't agree with it, because you end up with a lot of people with a lot of classes that don't know how to play them. And really, is that what we want? No. Is it what we're going to get? Yes, probably. I hate to say, but that is probably what we're going to get if they introduce this as a paid service. So, I don't know. If they do it, I think they need to work something out. And by work something out, I think they need to have a beginner's area almost, and I'm kind of like winging this off the top of my head here, but they need to have like a beginner's area for the paid 90s. A separate area, like a separate home city hub where these people can learn to play their class. They can run a couple of like basic 90 dungeons that are going to teach them their skills and their abilities and how to play the class, and they can run through stuff like that, and then finally emerge at level, I don't know, 91, out into the rest of the world and start questing and leveling with the rest of us. Because I think that would be a lot better than having a bunch of scrub 90 tanks or healers or DPS that have never played that role or class before just popping up and going, hi, I'm a 90, I want a level. So yeah, and let's face it, we got enough scrubs already. It's maddening how many we have. So, but that's really, really what I wanted to talk about. And I think if Blizzard does this and they do it right, it can work even if they do it as a paid service. I'm not going to be happy about it as a paid service. Am I going to use it? No, I won't. I give Blizzard enough money. I really do. I'm still fighting with myself about buying the Iron Sky Reaver because I really, really want it. But I don't want to give them another $25. So yeah, I don't know. Am I going to buy it? Probably. I'm not going to buy a 90. I won't buy a 90. I'm sorry. I'll take the free one out of the X-Pack. Just because I've got tunes on other servers that I don't want to transfer, and it's just so much easier to pop 90. So, that being the case, I'm not going to personally take one, or I am going to personally take one, but I'm not going to buy one if they do offer it as a paid service, and I really hope a lot of people don't. I really hope people send the message to Blizzard that, you know what, look, I understand microtransactions, and I understand you want to make money, but this is ridiculous. You're now giving the game away, basically. So I don't like it, and I don't think they should, and I really hope they don't. And I hope you don't buy a 90 if they do it as a paid service. I really do. I think it needs to send the message here. So that's my 2 cents on it anyways, and like I said, there wasn't a whole lot else going on this week. I've got a bunch of Dungeon Guide videos working on for you. I've got 1 voiced over that needs to be uploaded, and I've got like 6 that I still have to edit and then voice over, and then I've got like 300,000 left to run. So yeah, and like I said, I started at the bottom, started with RFC, yes, RFC, did Stocks is the one I've got to upload next. I've got BFD, I've got Wailing Caverns, I don't have Dead Mines yet. I've got to go run Dead Mines for you guys. I got a pile of them anyways that need to be done. So I'm going to get working on those, kick myself in the butt and get going. This is my first actual video since the holidays too, so it's been a lot going on. I've been on, I did the end of the year roundtable with CGM, can't think, and I believe I'm going to be on another podcast coming up soon. I haven't heard confirmation back on it yet, but I believe I am. If I am, I'll let you guys know either here on Facebook or whatever. But I do have a little announcement for CGM. CGM is doing a Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls giveaway. And you got to go over to the forums. You have to go over, you have to register, you have to be a member of CGM in order to participate in this. You can't just be like, oh, hey, Lost said I can go do this, so I'm going to go do it. Doesn't work that way. Go over to cgm.com, catalystgamingmedia.com, register on the site, use the forums, post some, talk with us, drive some traffic our way, say hi, just introduce yourself, whatever you want to do. Bunch of cool people over there, really helpful guys. If you got questions, comments, it's really one of the best ways to get a hold of us for our shows too. Epic Podcast, The Sundering, Zuzilla, all of us. If you really want to get a hold of us, that's probably the best way to do it right now, because we're all there, all of us, and we all post on the forums fairly actively. So go over there, register, become a member, join the fun, join the party. Hey, stop in and watch a podcast, watch a YouTube video, check out a Facebook page, some webcomics. We got it all over there. That being said, I do have to do my what is it? What was the one? My CGM villain call-out, or shout-out. Yes, I've completely flaked out and forgotten who mine was. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Seraphis is going to kill me for this. So I'm going to turn around and check that real quick. I'm going to edit this so you guys don't peek. Okay. My CGM villain call-out, as it were, is Diablo. So, like I said, if you guys aren't a member over at CGM, can't participate in this. I'm not doing it personally. I'm just a part of it. There's 10 of us total that are doing it, and you have to be a member of CGM. And we're giving away a Diablo 3 Reaper. You get a copy of the Reaper of Souls for free, one way or the other. So, yeah, that's all I got for you. And anyways, as always, comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up. Check us out over on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Catalyst Gaming Media. Go, go, go. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. As always, see you in game.